Mic check, mic check. What's good, what's good, what's good? But yeah, just got the game downloaded, so we about to see what we can do. Crossplay is on, so whoever want to get it, let's get it. Spin Junior Gaming.
Cookie narration volume set to 100.
I'm just going through the settings right now. It's gonna be the first game, so take it easy on me, y'all. I think we're all set here. I'm not sure how the online's gonna handle, but hopefully we don't get disconnected or anything. I haven't gone live. It's been raining and kind of choppy in the area, so see, Ultimate Team, we got Road to Glory, we got Dynasty. Can we just play online? We play online. What's this? See, I just downloaded it, so I don't even know how to get to online. So let's figure that out. How we play online? I ain't got no friends on here. Gotta be 5 minutes. That's how I do it. Friends, invite. We just put okay. Last night we did Road to the CFP, Road to Glory, Ultimate Team, Dynasty.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty experience. This is where you'll adjust your settings to fit the way you want to play. With custom conferences, you can realign the college landscape however you see fit. You can also import any custom team builder teams you want to include.
Why y'all's playing online? What's this? Virtual College Football Playoff is over 7,000 players online. Alright. This is probably what I was looking for. Track up the 5 objectives from the and pictures of rural screamers. Let's see. Like prelude singles, alright. Games to finalize and qualify to play national championship. We're gonna play game one. Yeah, we're gonna go Oregon. I will say that the band music is awesome. Alright, yeah, take it easy on me, y'all. Let's go.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Texas
When
Tech.
you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action.
Okay, let's go.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
He might be able to send out play. Yeah, we
On
run
the
the ball
run,
over here.
it's Davison. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Got a little grass. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive
I'm
yards.
just trying to see what we can do
Opening
on the
drive of the
ground.
game, and they're facing 3rd and 1.
Get him to bring it down like he's doing right now.
They'll try to run for it.
Oh, shit.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the
Now what we're going to do is
36.
a play action. See if
And I
we
think
can
on
get him
that
over the
last run
top.
play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments. More. Gets rid of
Oh,
it.
come on.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one
What was
man
that?
coverage against an
Oh, man.
outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the
So I gotta get
challenge.
used to the
It'll be interesting to see
buttons.
if this quarterback goes his way again.
Moore will throw. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. With the catch, it's Johnson. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job. Drops
Maybe a crease. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20.
Oh, shit. No,
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's sticky. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
let's get up on him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We'll be good. Let's do that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
See, I got it. God damn it.
Back to pass. It's Hammond.
Oh,
Bringing
they're
the
coming.
heat.
They're coming.
Chase to the
Thank
right.
you.
Pressure is on the way. And
It's
the pressure
easy.
has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield,
Yeah,
obviously
we got it.
getting the sack. So putting
It's
them a little
going
bit
out
behind the
3-4,
sticks, but also
like 4-3
hitting that
right there.
quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Not today,
Pushes ahead
dude.
for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Not
Hey,
today.
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Rolling to the
come
right,
on.
trying to make something happen. He's got it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, that I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Come on, dude.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
That's mine.
Going deep. And that one's going to be
don't
knocked
do
down,
that.
incomplete, and we have knocked out the
That's
first
the
quarter.
alpha garage right there.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
There's 3 people right there.
So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it.
Oh.
It's Davison. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll try it again.
Oh, man.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield.
Nice.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out.
I think we're just going to throw this up. I think we're just going to throw this up. Let's see it over.
Throwing more into the end zone.
Thank you.
He stopped
Oh,
just
he didn't get
short
in
of the
there?
goal
Come
line,
on.
but they'll have it first and goal from the
Damn
line.
it.
They practice the fade route a lot. You see how the quarterback put that a little bit behind his receiver? He could go up. That's called a back shoulder throw. You can't execute it any better.
Yeah, we got at the
The
high
Ducks
point.
have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run. Or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson.
Oh, my God. Come
Slips
on.
through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Hammond.
Come on, get in there.
Fires to the wideout.
Drop that.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks
caught
forward
that.
and that ball
Come
starts to
on.
come loose and pop out.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Come on.
Running to... There's a crease. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. Early in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, come on.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, what a great break on the ball, way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, got a chance to maybe take some points off the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Fires left. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing forward, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Moore, play action. He
Just
lobs
gotta
one
send
high
it.
down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Moore. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Okay.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore with the play fake.
Oh, damn it.
Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I love it. I love it. 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Dante Moore.
Got him.
Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
But you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
It's a good welcome back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
I don't think he's just going to deep zone, nickel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Come on.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Could be an alley. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll run play action.
Oh, my God.
Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Defense didn't
damn.
maintain its discipline there. They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Ah, man.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Turning it off.
my
Got some
God.
room, headed to the
You
goal
got it,
line.
man.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
On my way, boy.
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency. But either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for them, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here's more to throw. Looking to the big tight
Oh,
end.
man.
And the
That's
pass is
intense.
incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go play action with Moore. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Complete downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Moore. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
Might have it. Got enough
Oh,
space.
he got in there.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
I think he's going to start passing the ball a little bit, so it's getting that zone coverage. Let's see with that right there.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the... Picked off! What a play to set him up! Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only...
Come on, yo. I gotta let my dog out, so while it's doing what it's doing, I'll be right back. All right. Alright. That was a good first game. We track up to 5 objectives and boards. Win games to climb the ranks and qualify to play the national championship. Motion 4 wins needed. Okay, let's go. Like, is it, do I pick a different team or what? Let's do another one. Do I do any tier? Let's do 5 tier. Make it, we'll do any tier one more time and then we'll do a 5 tier. If there's any difference. I just need to get one more window. Let's go. This is fan settings. You can edit the uniform. No, you can't change it. So, what should I do? Bless my screen.
Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway.
Yes, let that go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
So we know how we have to start it off. Let's see what we're working with here. Let this guy can hear me, but he need to
This
take it easy
crowd
on me.
bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors.
Oh man, he's audibles.
Going with the ground game left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Here we come.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Tripped up for the tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Oh,
Picked
you
off, and
jumped
the opening
that.
drive is stopped with
Oh
an
my
interception.
God, this guy's a
He'll try
pro.
to take it back, and he's going to take it all the way back.
This guy's a professional.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a
It's not
big
gonna be like the last
mistake
guy
on
I
that
see.
last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this
Something a little
football game.
different.
You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Gosh,
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
come on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore, play action. Throws
Oh,
for
my
the
God.
tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got ton.
There he goes. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the
I'm
penalty.
just nervous.
That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7.
Brilliant.
Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah.
Blasted as he lets it
Come
go.
on, cough that
This
out.
time on target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Finds a spot in the middle.
Oh, come
And he's able
on.
to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clemson is quick to the line. to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
That's mine. Thank you. And we bring that back. Let's
Inside
go.
the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the
What you
football. Look
doing
at
over
everybody
there?
playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Moore with the play fake.
Oh, my
Pressure
God.
all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the handoff.
Get that
It's
block.
Davison.
Nice.
Here's a little room there.
Good
Drills
option.
him with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Finding an escape route.
Come on.
Breaks into the open.
Come on. Come on.
He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing more. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached a break.
Yeah, just
Clemson
first
has the
quarter.
lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Let's hit this.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. He's got it. He gets it in.
0-0. Let's do it.
Touchdown, Ducks.
Ooh,
One of the reasons this
that's a
offense is
dog,
so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Oh, he's gonna
He'll bring it
out.
out. It's
Oh,
Davidson.
good about
Rolling
that.
the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin.
Oh, come on.
Makes the grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. That's a 5.
Oh, come on.
Goes upstairs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, swing it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dante Moore throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Where's
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We could bring it back over. We could bring it back over.
Bucks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here's Moore to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Got it.
Touchdown, Ducks! Makes the grab in the corner.
I told y'all this was a play I
And the
used to do.
passing game comes through,
I
man,
said,
and we
when
need
you
more
bring it
of
back
that in
there,
the second
and I
half.
just
An extra
ran.
point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack
This
on
is
that
everyone
extra
trying
point
to look
without
for.
any adventure. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. Tackled and brought down
That's what
right at the
stopping them,
20-yard
dude.
line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads
That's
to
not.
the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
No,
Under
got
fire.
him. Hit.
And
Come
he's
on.
all bottled up,
Is
and
that
now it's
fumble?
worse. The ball's
Oh,
loose.
nice.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it.
Oh, what? The connection to your player has been lost. What happened? If you're using a certain browser, what the hell just happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. What's that, 2-0? Yep, 2-0. That's all that matters. I don't know why. I was nervous on that one. Not gonna lie. That was I think Clemson is level 5 or whatever. See? Should I stick with Oregon or change it up? Yeah, I could be anybody. Somebody new. We back at
Death
Clemson.
Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline
See if we
reporter,
can do
Holly
it
Rowe.
again,
I
y'all.
caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. That ball skips through the end zone. It's
That's a
touchback,
wise-
and they'll
that's a
take over at the
wise man right
25-yard
there.
line.
Ooh.
The handoff to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous
just need to
explosiveness,
figure out my
quicks.
audibles
He's
and
strong
so
at the
we're
point
at-
of attack. He can shed
Oh, come on.
blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Come on.
Quickly out to the
Move
tight
ball
end.
over there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. This time they'll go to the running game. That's not quite going to be enough
that
as they
ball.
stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Better punt that ball.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert.
Oh, come on.
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of
Oh,
a...
come on.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here comes the option.
Oh, he's gonna.
He'll pitch it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
I should have took that.
The kickoff bounces
Next
through the
time
end
I'll
zone.
take
They'll
that
bring
one.
it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. He's got it again. Nice move to keep
Oh,
running.
he's gone. Let's go.
Maybe some room here.
Come on.
Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Easy.
That was a lightning
Probably
fast
missed it
drive that
too
ends with a
easy.
touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Brown. They'll
Next
corral
time
him
you
and get
cough
it
that
down
up.
at the 17-yard line
Oh,
on the
you just gotta
return.
hold him around. Come on.
They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Oh, come on.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Oh, he's
He'll try
running.
to do
Come
it
on.
himself.
Pop that up. Put that there. Thank you.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the
Bring it
other
back.
way.
And I tell you what, as a defense,
Thank
you
you
just got to
kindly.
stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some
You're doing
yards,
too
but great
much,
job by the
coach.
defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go play action with
man.
Moore. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Looking for space, it's Davison. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Now here's Moore. It's caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. He caught it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
God
And you
damn.
finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the D
That's it.
deny them on 2nd and goal.
So,
Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal
yeah,
here.
we running it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he makes the extra
He's
point.
gonna pound it right up the middle on that. He knew he was coming there too. I mean, that's what you do. Damn, I don't know why I did that.
On the run from inside his own 5.
God damn it.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack.
Let's go, D.
That last fumble proved
This is
to be
that
costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something
Yes.
going.
And the
got
pass
him
rush
nervous.
is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense is trying to
got
go
him nervous,
bootleg play
coach.
action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to
Yeah,
get in the
don't run that
backfield. He
option.
smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Put on.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Alright,
You
normally
make up
stay
the
away
game
from
plan
this
and not a lot
package,
on the
but
play
let's
sheet for
see what
this.
it do.
3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout.
Come
Got
on.
him downfield. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down.
Stay away from that
And listen, the
package.
defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Oh, come on.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 45.
Oh, my God.
Snags it, and there's running room. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Still
Yeah,
up.
no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Almost a disaster on that return,
Oh,
but
it's
they
close.
jump on it and they'll maintain possession. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Davison.
God
Defense
damn.
right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. strides to the bat. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. That was made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
So at 27.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. 4th down, Moore. He lost one down the sideline.
God damn it.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt. Just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, they ain't going
Quick
for
release
it.
by the
For the
QB.
good man on the
They make the
tailpipe,
stop,
man.
trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
So D.
They got 3 on
He's
the
gotta
last
hold him.
pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Denson.
That's not.
Fires to
Come
the
on.
wideout.
Get in. Run on.
Finds a man on the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Otherwise, we're not running
This offense
the
can
play.
get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Now, I love the pass rush here by the defense. 2 straight plays with their backs against the wall. Does not get better than that.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the
And we
1st
get the ball
half.
back. Let's go.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway.
Yeah, we gotta take this one out. Come on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore, play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield.
Let's go.
Great move. Now he's got room. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's Denson.
Oh, thank you.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Thank you,
Well, they
Kylie.
didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field.
Got it.
That's
And
us,
he will
coach. Same on
score.
shit.
Touchdown, Oregon.
And
Let's
this
get a trim
offense doing
again.
a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Oh, you sure?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown.
Oh, come on.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the
He's
good news
cool,
about this
coach.
drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your
come
quarterback
on.
turn the page is just find him in.
Just
Oh,
broke the
shit.
tackle and still on his feet. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all
Guys, man.
over, right to the house.
Oh, the
Quick
big
strike
comeback.
touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower.
So
And we
deep.
get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking for room. It's Davison. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back.
Come on.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moore from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, shit. God
And
damn it.
he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defensive end is an
all
animal.
awful.
He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better
Oh,
field
my
position.
God.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll
Come on,
send out
D.
the
Let's go.
offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab on the left. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying play action.
Come on.
Release to the back.
Oh, thank you.
Intercepted.
Thank you, taking that back. Let's go.
Stops the drive. Bringing it back.
Let's
Past
go.
the 50.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
God damn, man. He just runs right up in there.
Down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
I don't think it's early.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. More to throw for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Red 18, Ruben.
To the air, it's Denson.
Come on.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wide
Oh,
out.
come on.
The pass is
Roughing the
incomplete,
passer.
but there's a flag in the backfield, and
what
that
the
shot
hell
the
is this?
quarterback took might have been a little too much. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. To the air on first
Oh, yeah,
down.
we coming.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire.
No,
This
come
one's complete.
on.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going
Oh,
for
that's
the big
mine.
play.
Thank you.
And
I
it's
told
picked
you.
off for the third time today.
Easy.
He's knocked down,
Don't
but
throw it
what
up
a
like
play
that.
to come up with the
Do not
interception.
do that.
And the defense hasn't made many plays
just
today, but who
up
can
for
make
grabs
those
right
plays
there.
late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
This guy right
Nowhere
here,
to go
man,
on that one.
47 is
It'll bring up
coming.
second and 10.
Keep fucking with me.
On the ground, it's Hill.
God damn it.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Moore with the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, come
That
on.
pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they
Yeah, we
can't
got it.
convert on third down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Man,
Tigers
guys,
send
just
out the
gotta
offense
keep
to go
holding
to
it.
work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. To throw, it's Denson. Rushes on him.
Oh, get that. Oh,
I don't
come
think
on.
that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Second and 10. He'll throw again.
That's
Fires to the
fine.
wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
God damn it.
Clock
This
stops, and
guy.
we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Just keeps swinging it. Shoots it to the
That's
left.
mine. Come
Good
on.
route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Looking for the end zone. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to run, it's Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Denson. They will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
God damn it. Get that ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. If he was gambling on that return, it did not pay off. He's out of bounds at his own 6.
Damn it.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. On the move, it's Hill. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
God
The
damn.
Tigers will call a timeout. That's their
Oh
first.
my God. What's going
And
to
they'll still
happen?
have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Where's my play at? There we go. Yeah.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is
This is what
rocking,
we-
trying
this
to
is
help
what we
the
play
Tigers
for.
on 3rd down. Pressure coming.
Ah.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away.
Oh my God. That was a short punt.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started.
Come on, D.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Yeah, hold him.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the
Thank
right.
you. And we bring it back.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Good
Takes
game.
it the other way.
That was a good game.
Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the
Come
air.
on.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously, the big decision last drive makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Bringing the heat. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
One more win for a promotion. I think that's a good place to leave it. We went 3-0. For just jumping on. Figure out the buttons, and we're gonna be streaming tomorrow. So appreciate y'all.